What is up, famsy? My name is Branzy and welcome to another episode of Echocraft. Now, first things first, you may notice a couple of small visual changes in today's episode. I have a few vanilla tweaks put on for aesthetic purposes like bushier bushes, lower shields, dark inventory, blah blah blah. I'll try to remember to put them in the video description for you guys, but there has also been a change to the waterfalls as well. I got some really good feedback on the last episode saying that the campfire smoke was a nice touch, but that I went a little overboard with the cobwebs. So I did some experimenting with the middle ground suggestion to remove them from the middles of the waterfall, and I think they look even better now. So thank you guys for the suggestions. I always appreciate hearing from you guys, and we'll continue working on the mountain in a future episode, but today I have big plans for our island over here. But first, we have a problem to address. And this is a problem that has been going on for quite a while. You see, when I logged on today, I was somewhere else within the world, and I came home and I was like, oh, what is this? Oh, what is this? Strange. Oh, what is this? Strange. There's so many items all over. They're everywhere. Seriously, guys, they are everywhere. They're throughout the whole house. Like all 3 floors are just littered with things and items all over the place. And the family, quote, the family is apparently better at recycling than us, and yet they're just throwing items all over the ground. Everywhere. This is not recycling. Now look at this. Recycle with ECCS. Aha, there's so many things in here. I have never once put anything in the garbage because all we do over here is we recycle. See? I think we also need to meet up with Mr. Wreckrab today and have a little discussion as to what our next move is with this whole recycling feud.
So yeah, you might be wondering what I'm up to. So
yeah,
last time we were here, we talked about perhaps building a little secret underneath his recycling bin, right? Although, did you get pranked? I gotta ask you.
It happened to you too, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It did.
What happened to your base?
So, I was thinking they were armor stands originally because they were just like items, like just all over my base.
This sounds very familiar. I have not cleaned mine up yet because I just saw it today. But did you find a sign? Because I found a sign.
But you found a sign? I didn't find a sign.
Oh, there's a sign.
Wait, can we take a break? The family recycles better. You know what? Now that I see this, I did get a sign. I didn't see it till like just earlier today, so not when I was immediately cleaning up. See, and that confuses me because I thought Civ couldn't play. I thought he didn't have his PC.
You think it's just a master ruse this whole time?
So maybe somebody's just like pulling the wheels for Civ. I don't know.
You think he has an accomplice?
Maybe.
Who's someone else that hasn't been online for a while that we haven't seen?
You're right, Cairo. He did a collab with Civ, Branzy. That's some genius detective work.
I totally meant for that to come together that way. Absolutely. Okay, hold on. You know what we need? You know what we need really quick? A suspect board.
Can you think of anybody else who would be his accomplice?
Lucid, maybe. I don't know why
Lucid.
I suspect Lucid. I just have this
Sixth Sense?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't have a real reason.
Really? Interesting. Okay, maybe we should talk to Lucid.
That's a great idea. Now, the key to sussing out any suspicious suspects is to suss them without them knowing they're being sussed out. Or in other words, play really, really dumb.
Are you sure Civ isn't able to connect?
I mean, I'm not 100% sure. He said that he had such bad internet he wouldn't be on until like this weekend. And this has taken place over the last couple of days. So
well, I mean, he could be telling the truth. Let's be real. Civ is like a good. He tells the truth a lot.
Now that sounds like something that a Civ sympathizer would say.
It kind of sounds like a job for the detective agency is what it sounds like.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I'm out of my depth here because me and Rec, we're not exactly the most, how do I put it? We just are whimsical at best. So I need somebody that actually knows what they're doing with investigating things, that could actually figure out who did this.
I'll try to get in touch with Weasel actually, because Weasel has kind of like been helping us in some aspects of something and the detective agency, and maybe even get into contact with Tree, and we can see if we can maybe find out who is the culprit.
It seems like he's bringing in the whole sus team. I'm just gonna say it. I can't back this up with any substantial evidence, but Civ's pretty sus. All right, he's pretty sus. He's been sus for a while, and I just feel like he's a great place to start with your investigation.
Okay, I could definitely look into that. Do you mind if I go to your base and take a look around?
Right here, number 1. This is
this.
This was here first thing I saw when I came home.
Okay. The family recycles better. Family punch. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, which it typically doesn't.
Sounds like a pretty poor trait for a real detective.
Well, we're gonna hope that it does this time. Family punch. Isn't this the juice that you get from whenever you recycle with ECCC?
Correct. Yes. And I did clean this up as well up here. So
they came in your bedroom. That's kind of
they were in my bedroom. Look. Here's the thing too. Not only did they come into my home, but they probably taunted and messed with my dearest companion, which worries me more than anything. Like, someone messed with my own family in my own home, and he hasn't said a word since.
Oh man, so you've actually asked him, and he was just in shock.
This is his state he's been in for days. He won't get out of bed.
Okay, if my memory serves me correctly again, hold on. Didn't Civ say, like, he have a conversation with Terrence, like, a while back, and Terrence actually said he approved of the ECCS?
Speak for yourself, Terrence. Now's the time. And just look at Terrence. He seems absolutely terrified just being in the same room as Lucid.
Alrighty, well, we will get together, and if we find anything out, you'll be the first to know.
So, post-assessment of Lucid, sus. Anyways, back to the secret base.
Alrighty, you ready to get the full tour, Branzy, of the secret base? Alrighty, so first we got a double security door, alright? So originally, like, we came in here and we realized that we could make a secret base by right-clicking on the shulker box and following through, right? But that's not enough for us. No. You go first into here, you find yourself in a 1x1 with a comparator. Press the comparator, unlocks the secret way in. Then you can lock it. Brands, you can come in and demonstrate as well.
And bop, 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 and boop, and then kabop.
Perfect.
And here
now
we
I'll
are.
let you take over. So explain this board.
All right, so as you can see here, this is the wall of susness. The intent of this board is to suss out all the sus people who are acting very sus. As you can see with column number 1, we have potential sympathizers. That is sympathizers with Mr. A Civilian. That is codename LOL, aka Cairo. We have codename Glitchy Morning, aka Lagging Days. We move on to column 2, we will find informants to talk to, people that we aren't sure about, but we definitely need to get some more information from. That would be codename Sober, aka Lucid, codename Leaf, aka Tree Muffins. And then in column 3, oh, I didn't mean to stand up on that. I'm so sorry. I'm getting excited. Number 3, we have rich benefactors, people who would pay to see one side win, whether it's us or Civ. I don't know. Maybe we flip it out. I don't know what happens, but we need to talk to these people. We have codename Marvel, aka DC, and codename Squirrel, aka Weasel.
So after we've done all of our meeting, we've adjourned. You can head on to the exit by pressing this handy dandy note block here. Come right through here. Then we can lock it up with this high-tech advanced input system. The repeater. And then our exit is the simplest one yet. Just stand on the pressure plate and boop, you're out. Well, most of the time. No, thank you.
Well, I think we have a place now that we can sit and discuss, you know, recycling things, meetings, important stuff that we have to take care of that, you know, we just never have had a place for. And I mean, they thought we were dangerous as a recycling company before. They haven't seen anything yet. Now that our business has been handled for today, I think it's time that we finally get to building, because like I promised at the beginning of this video, this whole island is going to be different by the time we're done. So that being said, let's get to work. And there we have it, guys. That is the new entrance to our area. Now we still have the one that's in the actual base there, but I wanted to make one that, you know, kind of was a little bit more outside of the base so that people didn't get so lost in my house and they could also walk out of the portal and see like this whole area, because I'm really proud of this area. I think it looks really, really cool. But let me kind of talk about the architecture and design behind this thing. So it's based off of Greek architecture, right? But it's also kind of combined with the Roman Forum, which is a real life thing that you can see in Italy. And it's super, super cool to see it because it's legitimately pieces of ancient Rome, right? And it's broken down over the centuries as time has progressed. And that's why I have this kind of like these pillars that lean into other ones as if they fell onto them. And then some that are just broken on the ground like these guys. And I wanted to do this because I felt like it needed to be an open area that you could see out, and also I wanted to provide like this kind of spirally path that you can walk down as well. So if you were not wanting to use elytras for any reason, you could just walk down and get to my area this way, right? I thought that would be kind of a nice touch. Granted, there's no bridges because I'm not that well thought out, but maybe in the next episode we'll get to that. But in any case, I really like how this thing came together. I'm curious how you guys feel about it. If you like the way this thing has come out in its design. Oh yes, what a perfect landing that was. Because I really like how this thing came together. But like, you guys are seriously, you're so awesome with the support and suggestions you guys provide, and you guys are also, I can tell, builders yourselves, and you're fans of a lot of the same like hermits and larger creators as me. So I think we have a lot of the same teachings in our Minecraft history. So I love hearing from you guys and seeing your suggestions on like waterfalls or this build or anything else. And that being said, family, that's gonna have to do it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to let me know down below. You guys know what to do, and as always, tune in for the next one.